What's up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to discuss the Forex market and some possible opportunities that are looking at us in the face for the week of December 6th through the 11th. Stick around. What's up, traders? My name is Heath. This is Trade Talk. Let's get into it. So EURUSD last week had that massive rip to the upside. We've got a pullback going on right here. The pullback's coming off of this wick low right here. I apologize. This wick low is so far holding price. So that's all in well. What I'm looking for coming into the week is I want to see a deeper correction on the EURUSD. I want to see it pulled down to here, which is 20723. And I want to see it hold here. Now, if we do not hold here and we push lower, that's okay too, as this purple line is this candle's high right here from that high we broke out last week of. So a test down into that area could possibly offer up some more bullish opportunities as well. Excuse me. We close the daily below that, then we're going to probably test this area here, or not that area, this area first, and then I'm going to have to stand back and see what's going on, because we could be in for some range-bound activity for some price discovery. However, it's pretty bullish, and I think it's going to play off of that bullish move that we had last week. That's what I'm looking for on that. So Kiwi Yen has pulled back for a couple days now. We did close a daily candle above this area here. I simply got those two areas from this earlier price action right there, just marking those two highs. Those were actually targets that I was looking for to get hit. We hit them. So now it looks like it's actually using that lower high as an area of support. However, I'm going to dive down here and show you that I would love to see a pullback all the way as far as down into here and see some closures above this white line here. As long as we have that going into the week, I'm going to look for bullish opportunities on that pair. USDCAD. USDCAD had a massive sell-off last week. It was beautiful. We got some CAD strength off of the NFP numbers Friday, so that's what had helped CAD get pushed down lower. It is coming into some key areas of where a lot of traders are going to look for this to hold support at. We will have to see. This is an overextended downtrend, so I would possibly be expecting some pullbacks. If we pull back and hold a daily closure above this white line, then we're probably going to see a higher test. We could even test up into this trend line. I don't really see that coming into play this week coming, but anything can happen in the markets. Pound dollar has pulled back away from those highs, but closed the daily candle above this market structure here. So going into the week, we're going to see if this area holds. If not, the lower two areas that I'm going to look for holds for bullish continuation will be this area right here at 133.846 or lower down here to 133.119. So either one of these two areas, if we close an 8-hour candle below this bottom white line, I will look for short opportunities targeting this area down here. S&P 500. The S&P 500 is having a slow, nice, methodical, bullish stock market push, I guess you could call it. When you have slow ranges and slowly moves up, that's typically bullish. That's definitely a bullish sign. So what we're going to look for coming into this week is if we have a pullback, I don't want to really see it close no lower than this area right here, because essentially that will wipe out all of these gains. However, it can, and if it does, we'll just look for lower market structures to look for support holds. That's how we trade. That's how we do it. If we get a level down here, if we get price all the way down here, basically any hard sell-offs in this asset is going to be looked at as a bullish opportunity, and people will buy into those moves, especially if they're looking for this to continue higher. Gold, we had this bullish push, but we didn't break it. We didn't break and hold above this area yet. So this is actually offering up a possible opportunity. Now, this near-term trend is down, so this could be looked at as sellers as an area to get short, looking for more bearish continuation. So it's important that you keep that in your head looking at this pair going into next week. So what am I going to look for bullish opportunities? I do not want to see any 8-hour closures below this purple line at 1809 134. I don't want to see that. If I see that, then there's a good chance that we're going to go lower to 1788 and then 1770. If we push down in this area and reject, and we stay closing above this purple line and this white line, this purple line mainly, this white line just marks this last down close candle before the push up. So chances are that if this is going to remain bullish, this line will catch the support. However, if it pushes lower, we do not want to see any closures below that. If there is a closure below that and we have another 8-hour candle completely reject that, that's okay to look for bullish opportunities too. We close below here and then show continuation, we're definitely probably going to test 1770. Not definitely, probably. There are no definites in the markets. EURCAD. Now I took this short right in this area last week, so this trade has already played out. Basically looking for this to continue lower. Now this trend line, I took this trend line a long time ago off of this high and I pegged it to this high, and you can see that for a couple months, the last 2 months that we pushed up into this trend line, it was a rejection. So this isn't a strong rejection though. Even on I mean, when you're looking at monthly charts, you're literally looking at like a half a year right there. So I'm not thinking that the trend line is coming into play. However, it did get close to touching it up there, and we rejected. And we closed below that last up closing weekly candle. So I am looking for bearish continuation on this pair. Now, even if I'm bullish on Euro, I can still be bearish on EURCAD, because it's important for newer traders to understand that just because your base currency is strong, if your quote currency is stronger, then you can expect downside in that pair. So I'm not necessarily short on Euro when I'm looking at bearish continuation on this. I'm bullish the CAD. That's what I'm looking for. Doesn't mean it'll play out. No, it's just what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for a test back up into this area and fail. If we don't get that, then I'm definitely going to be watching for a failure here. If we close an 8-hour candle above there, then I'm going to no longer look for bearish opportunities. I mean, a bullish candle above there. No, I'm no longer looking for bearish opportunities. I think we'll probably get some a chance to go short this in one of these two areas. Where did I get this white line? Well, I went down every single time frame looking for the last bullish candle, and I had to go all the way down to a 30-minute time frame. I don't necessarily like looking at a 30-minute time frame to get these kind of areas, but this area will hold or offer some kind of resistance if price pushes back up in there. That's why I'm going to look for failure here. If we don't get failure here and we close higher on a 4-hour or 8-hour basis, you can look for this area to come into play. So that's basically how I got those two lines. And that's where I'm going to be looking to take entries. Aussie Yen. Aussie Yen last week, we just basically traded in a range. Now, at the beginning of last week, or not the beginning, but at the end of last week, we did break out of this range, and then we tested that range and then showed a nice bullish candle going into the end of the session on Friday. Now, we did close this 8-hour candle back below this market structure here, right there. Okay, we closed back below that. So basically going into this week, I want to see a further push down into this area to give everybody that got short here false hope. See this area hold as support, get long, and I'm going to be targeting this area here for a liquidity purge to take all those shorts out of the market. Aussie CAD. Now, this is another one of those things that I'm not necessarily bearish on the Aussie. I'm bullish on the CAD because of this big, strong push right here. So we got this push out and we closed below this market structure down here. So basically, basically going in, I want to see a test of this area here, and I want to see a rejection there. I get that, then I am going to get short this, and I'm going to be targeting this line here, which is just this candle's low. That's where my target will be. If we close 8-hour candles back above this, then I'm just going to consider this back range bound and not look for anything until we get a break above here or a close back below there. CAD yen, I looked at CAD yen last week. It is in this massive range still, but in my opinion, this pair is offering up a lot of opportunity if it pulls back. I want to see it open today and push back down into this level by tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. I want to see New York sessions holding this line here with closes above. We get that, I'm going to get long, and I'm going to be targeting this gray line, which is this high right here. And there's a lot of liquidity up there to tap into. The way this market structure looks, it looks like it's aiming for that. So I want a push down into here, and I will even consider going long if we push back down into this market structure. So I don't just blindly get long on these lines, guys. I wait for obvious tests and holds of support. We get that, then this is going to offer up a trading opportunity to target this area here. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Also, guys, I'm going to do daily recaps discussing what happened every day. So if you have a specific pair that you want me to take a look at for you to get you some levels to kind of look at going into next week, post them in the comment section below. I'll take a look at them, and I'll call out those pairs in the next videos, in the upcoming videos. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.